Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Today we're doing a live stream. We did one earlier today, but apparently I deleted it. So I'm doing another one. It's not going to be as long as the one earlier, but if you have a couple symbols, anything you want me to look at, post them up, and we'll go through some of the stuff. I did want to cover the URI. There was a couple symbols that we did go over, and I did post a couple of these as well. So let me pull this one up. It's URI. URI. We did put another symbol up in, or we did our normal SPY, IWM, Qs. We did that video earlier today, but yeah, we did a live session. It was really good, and I don't know what happened. So let's go into the daily. We're looking at this for a possible swing trade. And we're looking at the retrace back here into the all-time, not the all-time high, but this high pivot here at 105.50. We're waiting for the 119.82 area. We had a nice push up off of a little bit of consolidation, and it's looking pretty good for a short. That was something we were going over, and that it's on watch for a short right now. So that's on the monthly chart. Looking at the daily. Let's see here. Daily as well is getting a little bit stretched, so keep an eye on this one, URI. Another one we looked at today was IRBT. IRBT. This one was another stretch play, getting up there. Monthly chart. SPY short. Yeah. Oh yeah. You go SPY short, buddy. Oh yeah. Start adding SPY, IWM, Qs, all that good stuff. But iRobot too. We had a trend line. We looked at this one couple days ago, but check this out. So you have that trend line crossing over. We blasted through it. I'm thinking maybe 60, and you start looking at even numbers, 61, 62, maybe 65. I'm going to do a little bit of work on this one tonight, possibly tomorrow. You have natural resistance at 61.80. Back online again. Yeah. You know what? I think I deleted my other video, so I wanted to do a quick one here. There was a couple things that we went over on here, like iRobot, the URI, SMH, that was another one, guys. So iRobot, that's on watch. SMH as well, SMH. Just want to get something out there, from the live stuff. Trying to figure out what the best day is, or best time is, to get the most people on. Like I said, the more people we have watching these markets, the more trades we're going to get. So I'm all about trading, making money, guys. And if people could tell me, like the URI, I wouldn't look at. iRobot, I wouldn't look at. SMH, I do watch this one. But the SMH, look at this one, guys. So we have a nice breakdown bar here. And this was a daily. This one just got wrenched on pretty good. And then we had 3 days up on a retrace. If we get back up into these highs again, this is a dead-on short. So keep that one on the watch list of the SMH. Man, I love that setup. Look at that nice inside bar coming up here. But again, we might fill this gap around 71. We definitely get to 72. I'd start adding slowly but surely, guys. And if it starts getting up into this area here, 75, that's going to be your next area. So just be careful on these shorts. Video, what do you think? Seems stuck. Yeah, you know what? It's a monthly chart play, guys. That's one we talked about earlier. I need some tips on how you manage family and our trading life. My wife gets mad when you see her. Yeah, your wife will not get mad if you start making a crap load of money. Let me tell you, it all changes when that happens. But you know what? My kids, they'll come up and start jumping on me and stuff, and then I just have to say, hey, that's enough. I'm still at my shop right now, so I got no one bugging me. That's why I'm doing this really quick, maybe for a half hour, so 45 minutes, depending how many people come on board. But yeah, you got to manage it that way. That's why, when the time comes, like the Christmas or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate, or Thanksgiving, if you want to look at all the holidays, you got to take those holidays. You got to take them off. You got to get some rest. You got to work out. You just got to keep an open mind and try to balance everything at the best of your ability. It is hard sometimes. I own a business as well, guys. And I'm running a business too. I do broker a lot of stuff. I hire some people in when needed, but I'd really like to do this full time. Teaching people and doing the webinars, doing the live streams, throwing out the trades. Doing maybe a subscription based thing possibly in the future, but it does take a lot of time. Let me tell you. But yeah, you know what? Just show your wife the money. That's all you got to do. And then that, and of course, you got to show her the love too. So, you got to do that as well. But let's see, Nvidia, Nvidia, it's still stretched. Still a high flyer, guys. You gotta, it retraces back up here, typical. It comes right back in, but we hit support here. We had the 618, we had the 20 MA here. That's what you're gonna get, unless the market's staying buoyant, light volume on the SPY. This is what you're gonna get. That's your typical retrace. It comes back in, everybody gets excited, all the shorts get on down here, and this is typical short squeeze up. We had 59 million on the SPY, guys. Seems to me you make more trading than doing banners. Yeah, no, you know what? Watching it seems that you're making 1,000 a day. You know what, guys? There's 220 trading days in the year. If you could pull off $1,000 a day, that's 220 grand. I have days I make a hell of a lot more than that. But at the end of the day, 220 trading days. If you could do a grand a day, that's $220,000. And that finally got this live stream. Hey, what's up, Norman? That's why I deleted my stream earlier. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest with you. I want to short the market banner. Yeah, right. You know what? I'm going to do a banner, guys, on the back where it says StockBookie, and I'm going to do some live stuff where it's actually me. And I still want to do the go to meeting or possibly Google Hangouts. This is a Google Hangout, but I want to do an actual Hangout where you guys can talk too. I'm just trying new things here, and just trying to put this all together to see if I actually want to do this, like I said, as a subscription-based thing or something. I don't know, and charge minimal amount. But I'd rather be sitting here with a bunch of people getting paid than doing banners and doing all that and getting paid trading. So, and like I said before, I love this stuff. I love teaching. I love showing people, hey man, you don't have to buy this thing or short this here. Wait for this area and do this. We've been doing this stuff a long time, guys. So what's going on? Even the and Nvidia only 12 million today, but down day was 22 million. Yeah, you get the selling on the 22 million. Why do you think, on a 59 million day? Let's pull up the SPY real quick here. On a 59 million day on the SPY, you're not getting any selling. You got selling when the volume turns up. You get these markets are just driving me crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, look at this. You get the Brexit, goes straight up, consolidates, job number, consolidates, job number. Then for whatever reason, you get a little bit of distribution, comes in inside bar, comes down inside bar. Then you finally get some selling into the Trump election or the presidential election, I should say, and then boom, straight up again. It's like every time you think the markets are going to start breaking down, I think everybody goes short on the Brexit. They jam it. Everyone goes short on the Trump, or on the presidential election. They jam it. Now, then you look at volume, it just starts disappearing again. I mean, that's the markets we've been in a while, actually. We've had some pretty good volume here when it was selling at the beginning of the year. But again, you got to look at Janet Yellen coming up next week. We might, see a pickup in volume. Even on the Fed days, guys, usually you'll get, right when she announces at 2:00, 2:00 my time in Arizona, the volume, we were getting 20 million share spikes, 15 million share spikes. Now we have Janet talking or announcing the FOMC meetings. We get 5 million, 4 million, 6 million. There's just no participation. These are easy markets just to float. The Fed keeps it buoyant. The market makers keep it going. And as an institutional trader, don't tell me that, they're doing their own thing. But as an institutional trader or a finance guy, all you have to do is sit in the markets and let them float up. And your clients are happy. You make your 3 to 5% a year, and everyone's like, ooh, this is great. The problem is when we start going down, we had this big rally for the last 7, 8 years, going on 8. This is easy markets. Just wait until this stuff starts going up and down and getting all crazy. This is everyone's, oh, we just got to go in, buy the dip, it's great. Wait until it doesn't work. And that's a trader's market. I mean, this has been a trader's market for me. Catching these dips, goes up, we had short, goes up, we had short, we go up, add short. We caught a couple of these bottom plays, but these are tough. This is where all of a sudden, just like back in 2007, it goes down. And this really wasn't buy the dip mentality, but you catch maybe a gap fill and then it bounces up. And then, then all of a sudden you start, okay, we're going up and up, and all of a sudden it goes boom, retrace, boom, and then it really dumps. You don't want to be caught in one of these waves where it just starts dumping in your face for months because, then you're trying to buy the dip. And that's why I'm being real careful about going long. And how can you go long way up here? I mean, yeah, we can go up maybe 225. We could go to 230. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's not what I do at all-time highs. You got to, like I said in my earlier video that I deleted, I believe, you gotta catch that wave, and you gotta be part of what the markets are going. And right now we're in the holiday volume, 59 million on the SPY. It's hard to fight, and that's the bottom line. So right now at Shelly, like a challenge at cool. Well, wait, hold on. I'm missing. I'm just blabbing here, guys. Thanks for your chart from last week on GLD. I made some decent amount on. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no problem, Norman. That's what we're here for. News on GLD and the Islamic market today. Was there some news? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, really, the dollar's supposed to be controlling oil. Like to see example, take 3,000, turn it to 10K, 90 days. It's hard to do anything really with proper capital. If you're doing options, you possibly can. See, for me, guys, when I'm doing the trades here, when I'm looking at stuff, I'm not really setting goals of how much money I need to make, because that's when you start going, I got to make $30,000 this month. I got to do it. I got to force some trades. You just got to trade, and there's going to be one after another after another, just like the scalps we've been taking. We scalped Nike. We did the Ulta trade. We did the Tesla trade. We did Nike again. We did the Halliburton trade. I don't even know. I got to go back. We did Netflix today. That was one I keep forgetting about. But we did the Netflix, trade. We did a bunch of these trades where 500 here, 1,000 there, 2,000 here, 600 there, 400 there. End of the month, guys, they all add up, and that's the big thing, to set goals. And I got to make this amount of money. I used to do that, and then I'm starting to force trades and starting to lose money, and then you start chasing money, and then next thing you know, it's over. It's like, damn, what the hell just happened to me? That's when you get wiped out. CML $5 swing today. Yeah, I killed my puts. Yeah, that was brutal today. I'm still in the shares in that one. Still doing okay. Whatever. I'm just at a point. It's on the weekly. This is a long-term play. This is a nice bearish pattern inside bar on the weekly, but it's taking its sweet time. You have the big trend line. It keeps holding that. You have the 250 retrace. This is a nice pattern. Will it break up? Maybe. It is slightly bullish, but it's, into the bearish inside bar. So you got to watch that. And we all tell Bookie our trades. He calls the best ones. Yeah, thanks, Rags. I try. I got some losers out there. You can't, I got Goldman Sachs going up in my face. I got JPM going up in my face. But in the meantime, I'm trading. I'm scalping. I'm trying to make more profits. I mean, look at Goldman. I mean, this was decent, bullish consolidation. But you start getting moves. Look at this move. This is insane. And even coming back from July. 140 to 240, $100 move in Goldman Sachs in what, 5 months? It's just like, oh my gosh, this stuff just drives me nuts, guys. I mean, you have pretty good volume, but now and then you turn on CNBC, or I go onto the website and it's Trump this, Trump that, Trump this. So it's like, let's just keep hyping the Trump rally, and hopefully people will keep buying. This is pretty much telling me, guys, that this is the last of it. I mean, these might go up. I mean, you got double top here at 250 on Goldman Sachs. If it makes it there, oh my gosh, I'll be bleeding out on this one. No, but I have a 10% position, guys. Even if I'm 20% down on this, it'll be a 2% loss in my total portfolio. I know, so you investing 100,000 to make $5,500. 1 year I traded 14 million and had a loss of 30,000. 1 year I traded 14 million and had a loss of 30,000 in 2007. Okay. I'm not sure what you're saying there. I noticed, though, you investing 100,000 to make 500. 1 year I traded 14 million and I had a loss of 30,000. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you know what? When I do the intraday action, I'll use my account, my scalping. I have a scalping account. I have two different accounts, guys. I mean, I use 5 different brokers, so it's kind of scattered. But when I'm scalping in these accounts, I use my margin. I try not to hold margin overnight. Sometimes I do, but I want to be in and out of these trades. I don't want to be messing around here. And sometimes we get stuck in them. Sometimes they go against us. Other times they work with us, like the Tesla trade. I sold half of that. And today we went down out of the chute. I got the hell out of this thing. I covered it. I think it was the first or second candle, whatever it was, and I was done. That was it. But you have 1,000, 2,000 shares of this. You sell half of it, and you got 1,000 left. This thing goes up $10 in your face. You're getting killed. That's and I hate holding this one overnight. To be honest with you guys, I mean, this thing could do anything it wants. I mean, look at CMG yesterday. Gosh, I was wishing this one had a little bit more on the daily. Damn it. I'm looking at 440 right in this area for 434, and it just, this wasn't a bad bullish pattern, and whatever the hell happened here, I think their guidance or something. But we filled the gap down here. I'm still thinking 350. I'll be looking down here for a good, scalp trade long. But I mean, we could get another big red bar down and three more, and we're down to $300, even number. Citibank was 25,000 of the 30,000 loss. Yeah, you start getting rocked like that. It's just like, but that's the thing, you put yourself in good positions. If you can rack up, if you have 20 swing trades out there and you have 2 losers for 10 grand and the rest of them are winners for 10 grand, those two losers don't mean anything. I'd made 20,000 on Crocs that year, but when it fell, yeah, exactly. And that's why I just take the money and I run. I don't care when I'm in. I will love, just like look at GoPro. This is one. Gosh, it's still going down. Oh, yeah. We had the 955 area marked pretty good. Then double bottom at 866. You got 824. I mean, GoPro. All these people that were in here. God, look at this shorting opportunity. $100 was the area. Never made it there. Came in, retraced up, got everyone on board here, and then right back down. And now we're setting up to go lower prices. What's your take on these FF5 short from 140, Nvidia short from 88, and Ambia short from 60, long SEO? What's your take on the? Yeah, we're short F5. We're riding that here. Let's look at them, Norm. F5, we're short this one. I mean, this one's right into all this overhead resistance. I mean, it's just chopping up with the markets on no volume. You got to be patient with these. That's a monthly chart play. When this thing starts rolling over, it might take 2-3 more months. But we just need one big week or two with the market selling, and all these are going to come in, guys. I promise you. And when they do, they're going to come in fast and furious. I'm thinking F5 back down to 120. At least 120, maybe more. You're looking at Nvidia from 88. Hold on to that one. That's a great. You got a better position than me, a better average than me. But you know what? This is a monthly chart. These take time. I mean, I would love it to come in 3 weeks and shoot right back down to 50, but it's probably going to go boom and then boom and then boom. This will curl up in the price. So maybe around 50, 55 or so, it might come down. But we got to see. We need the markets to sell. That's why we're in a, what am I trying to say? Market trade. Everything's a market trade. If the SPY keeps grinding up, everything's going to keep grinding up. But you get days like, you get the days where we're grinding. You got Netties getting hammered by 350. You got Chipotle getting hammered. Google can't catch a bid. McDonald's is down a little bit. You got oil down a little bit. Everything's just kind of clawing its way up. You get some news on some stocks. They're flying. They're just all over the place. You got that MLM just keeps grinding up. It's like, geez. I mean, it went from 220 to 220, a $5 move from what? And I think another, I forgot who was saying, they said they downgraded this thing twice and it just keeps going. So I don't, either build the wall or whatever, whatever they're saying. AMBA, let's see. Oops, that's not even close. AMBA. This one here, we came right into this area. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, right here. This was a long. I posted this. This had a little square box here. Let's remove that one. Short from AMBA, short from 60. Okay, yeah, if you shorted this thing, yeah, you could probably, it could retrace up a little bit with the markets, but overall, it's not looking bad. You're starting to set up above this 200 moving average, going sideways. So as long as you're staying, down below the 20 MA, you want to see more side. We got to get the SPY. They did downgrade, also insider selling on it. Yeah, it's like what is going on here? So, but it's a light volume name, the MLM. So it's hard to fight those light volume names, guys. But the AMBA here, yeah, hold on to this thing. Let's see, you're in from 60, you said. AMBA short from 60, long on SEO, long on SEO from at 66.16. Nice. SEO. Yeah, you hold on to this one. Let's see if we keep going sideways on that, then you should be fine with this one. Man, if we could get below this 200 MA, this thing's going down. But you know what? You're in the money a little bit. If right here, you should have chiseled a little bit off. You could have taken $5 on that. You could have been buying back $2-3 higher right here. But let's see how this thing sets up. Let's see what the markets do. SEO long is perfect. And Netflix long, I would be taking that one off the table, the Netflix one. But the SEO long, perfect. Oh, God, I love the SEO. And that's trying to claw its way back. We're slowly adding. We have a little tail here, but it's holding this strong. But it is going in a bearish manner down here, so we got to be careful. All we need it to do is get above this 69.73 area, and then get to this gap fill and get above this. If we could get above this 80 and these moving averages, we're definitely going up to probably 95 or so. But was one step at a time, guys. But if you're in from 66, you get to 75 or so, chisel some off. Netflix, I would definitely take some of that off too. Long Netflix, that's some balls. So, but we did fill the gap up here, and that's the reason why I went short on this one for an intraday scalp. And we were in and out of that one, boom, boom, and done. So that was why we did that. But yeah, I mean, we're outside this inside bar, but this is typical crap that I've seen Netflix do. Then but look at this, comes in, comes back up. This was slightly bullish pattern. We start, I don't even know why this one's going up, to be honest with you, but we did the scalp trade, and we added more on Twitter on our swing trade as well. So we added more. If it goes up a little bit more into these all-time highs or almost all-time highs, we'll add a little bit more. But this is typical crap that Twitter does. We come down, we retrace up. Let's just see where we're at here. Yeah, start chiseling some off on that Netflix. I don't know if you're gonna. You might get more because the holiday float and stuff. Yeah, look at that. You're right into the 750 retrace. So if you get a nice gap up tomorrow, Norm, take some off of that Netflix. What else? Nvidia, hold on to that. F5, hold on to that. Everything's good except for the Netflix. Netflix, I would have taken some off today. I mean, you get a $7-8 move, start chiseling, man. Let's see. I'm self-employed, restaurant business. I actually need an extra income for slow time. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we'll work it, man. Just take it easy, one step at a time. That damn TPZ today. Yeah, that just won't give it up. Again, it's a light volume name. I'm sure Kramer talked about it. Let's see, DPZ. Where is it? Ooh, let me pull up my different list here. DPZ, yeah, up 280. I mean, look at that. That's you had a nice retrace inside bar, didn't confirm above it. Now we're coming back. This is slightly bullish, guys, so we got to be aware of that. But ultimately, I'm looking at the monthly chart on this one. You're still stretched from here, 130. And this is at 170. That's a $40 move. And see how it's stretched here? That wasn't near of a move, and it came back in, stretched again, came back in. Now it's going. It's going to pull back, guys. We just need the markets to come back. It might take another month or so, so be really careful with this one. So, again, I always go back. I mean, look at this is another high flyer. 1, 2, 3, 4 months down. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months up, getting stretched. Took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months down. We shorted this one. This was great. We shorted that one. We did the GIMO. I mean, these were quicker, but I'm out of this already. But look at this, 3 more months, it's going to probably be right here. That's why I'm just taking short-term profits. I don't care. We already covered this one and out. But maybe if it retraces back up, I'll probably short again because it will get stretched again. But honestly, this one could set up and then go right back down. It's going to go. It has to, it's like the ocean, guys. Here it goes out, and then it needs to come back in to shore. This is how this stuff works. Just like Goldman. I mean, if you look at Goldman, same thing. It's on all time frames. It doesn't matter. Look at the monthly on this one, stretched. Look at the daily. This one isn't so, I mean, it's following up. It's not that bad, but it's stretched. When it gets this far, if you look at this stuff, look, comes back in, gets stretched, comes back in, gets stretched, comes back in, gets stretched, comes back in, goes above the 20 MA, comes back in, always comes back in. See how it got stretched here, comes back in, gets stretched here, comes back in. Now look at this. I mean, it's following. This is getting ridiculous, but look at this. It's going to come back in. It will, believe me. It might take some time with these freaking light volume crap markets. Said the buy Nvidia? Yeah, oh gosh. I'm sure he still is. And look at the weekly. Look how stretched it is here. That is ridiculous, guys. It just I mean, just look at the charts though. Goes up from the 20 MA is the yellow line, comes back in. Goes up, comes back in. Goes down, comes back in. Kind of follows, comes back in, gets stretched, comes back in. Oh, comes back in. See how far it is stretched from here, and it comes back up, touches the 20 MA, comes back in, touches the 20 MA, down, and so on and so forth. Now it's just like ridiculous right here. Let's go back a little further because I know there was some crazy action like this. See how this goes up, 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 up. I mean, this was almost the same thing. This was even more. This was in, I was going to say, when was that? Yeah, 2009. So that's right when they started doing POMO and Operation Twist and QE 27 and everything else. Kramer also said to buy. Yeah, gosh, that and what about Fit? Remember Fit when it IPO'd? Hurry up! I was telling, oh my gosh, it's even lower now. Holy crap! Imagine all the bag holders on this one, guys. We were short this one too. God, we should have held on to that. Look at that. But look at this. Comes in, retraces up, get all the suckers and all the upgrades probably come in, comes back in, retraces, gets more people on board, slaps them, more people, slaps them, gets the last bag holders on, and then sends it down to nothing. Hey, don't worry, guys. Yeah, gonna fall. It's gonna fall hard. Let me tell you. All right, let's go back up here a little bit. NVIDIA, yeah, DPZ, that one will come in. But Norm, yeah, your positions are fine. The long Netflix, I'd start taking some off that. But all the other short positions, we're gonna be married to these guys, Tempted to go long on Juno. Yeah, Juno. Gosh, I was telling some guy blocked me because I was hammering this one, and this is typical. We shorted here, came in, came back. We shorted here, came in, came back, shorted here. Saying, God, it's at $19. We had a bunch of Juno bulls on here too. But the bottom line, I had this stuff on my other chart on my other platform before you had this line and you had this line here. These were like the line in the sand for a little while. Okay. And then it came, I mean, look at this stuff. Came up, boom, right back into there. Came up, boom, right back into there. Came back up, boom, right in there. And again, look at the 20 MA, guys. It always comes back to the 20 MA. Gets stretched, comes back in. This is the weekly chart. Gets stretched, comes back in. Gets stretched, comes back in. That's what this stuff. I shouldn't be showing you this stuff, guys. These are my top secrets. But no, that's typical trading, man. That's typical technicals. Alta too, yeah. You know what? Geez, 100 shares. Yeah, exactly. That's what everyone thinks. Oh, you got to go big. That's why I don't share my size positions. That's why I don't share my account. That's why, because everyone, well, you got 10,000 shares as a SPY short. Yeah, but at one point I had 500 shares of the SPY short. I had 100 when I first started out. It takes time to build up your account, but if you go slow and steady, you're going to have the $1 million account or $10 million account. I traded it with a guy who had $100 million account, which that was insane, guys. That was the one we had 35,000 shares short of Tesla, and it came in too. Gosh, that was insane. But yeah, Juno, John, don't brag. That's your best trade. But what is your best trade? I don't honestly. I don't have a best trade. I don't. Alta was a good one the other day. I just take small gains and get out. I don't sit around and wait and wait and wait. But honestly, though, let me tell you, I'll show you one of my best trades. And this is when I wasn't trading technical. It was on, oh gosh, what was it on? This was a while back, guys. I think it was when Baidu. I think it was Baidu. This is when Baidu IPO'd, which whenever. Oh my gosh. Hello, Baidu. It's Bidu. There you go. But when Baidu IPO, I think it was Baidu because I IPO'd MasterCard, Visa, um, Baidu. I was in, and I took 100% gainers and I got out and it just kept going. But Baidu, I mean, this one has. Let's see when it IPO'd. But those are some of my best trades, and that's why I didn't even know anything. That's when I was a trader, and then when the market's corrected, I got my ass kicked, and then that was it. I don't know if this was it. Baidu. No, what the heck was it? It was one of these IPO'd. It opened up at like $50. I mean, I guess this split a couple times, so it could be low. And I'll never forget it. My mom called me. She's like, "Hey, it IPO'd." And I think it was one of the Chinese companies. And she's like, it IPO'd. It's 50, it's at 60, it's at 70, or however it was going. And I just hopped in at like $80 and it went like to 143 in one day. And it was like, oh my gosh. Your GoPro trade? No, I don't ride this stuff that much. We did have a let's see, what is it? Barnes and Noble. What's that? BK? Is that Barnes and Noble? Barnes and Noble BK? And the last one is win, short, or wait. Win short. Yeah, we're short win. I did trade that one a couple days today. Yeah, we did short win. Our average price is right around 102.50. So you could short win right here. But just don't load the boat. I remember Fit and Shack. Yeah, Shake Shack. Remember that one too? That was crazy. But Juno, stay away. Let that one come down. I remember Fit and Shag around the same time. Alta drop. Yeah, Alta, that was epic. Everyone on CNBC was calling it ZTO. See the chart now? See what was that? I don't even know that one. ZTO. Oh my gosh, yeah. So that just IPO'd. I mean, and then nobody talks about it. Like but look what happened. So they got everybody in, they dropped it in their face, and it retraces up. Let's see where the retrace went up. Probably 618, probably the green line. Let's see. Yep, green line. That's your 618, guys, retrace. That's your typical. Lately, though, it's been going to the blue line, which is the 750 retrace. This is what I use. Look at that, straight back down. So you got the first bag holder here. They sold there. It retraces back up. Oh, I got to get back into this. This is me. This is me trading 10 years ago. I got to get back into this one. And you get back in, it's the 618 because I don't know anything about the retraces or double tops or volume or anything. And then they flush it out again, and now you're stuck. You bought here, sold there, you bought here again, and now you're stuck twice. And now you're going, oh my gosh, do I sell? What do I do? And usually you go, if you have a $30,000, $40,000 account, you're in this thing with 30 grand, all in and just getting slammed, Been there, done that, guys. That's why I'm on here doing this for people when I got time. I'm trading anyways, regardless every day, so I might as well do this. That's right. Still like the GoToMeeting or something like that. Anybody else know like what's GoToMeeting is one? I mean, we could try Google Hangouts, but then I gotta like all you guys, and I don't want all you guys. I don't want to be friends with all you guys. No, just kidding. But I want something to where I can send out emails to everybody, and then you come into the room, you get the code or whatever it is to keep just the trolls out. It hasn't been bad. We had a guy today a little bit. We had a guy probably about a month ago where he was just kept spamming and spamming and spamming. I couldn't even keep track of the feed or anything or the stocks that you guys were punching in there. I was like, oh my gosh, this is brutal. Said I'm so, like 10 in a row just spam stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh. So, but yeah, the ZTO, what a freaking drop. But Alta, that was a great trade too. And I could have held on to it a little bit longer. I mean, actually on my scalp trade. But the scalp I took, on gap fill right here, it plugged it up a little bit more. Usually you've got gap fill, earnings play. You want to try to get this thing to go a little bit higher. There's your gap fill right here. Now you're looking at like 272, 273, 274, every even number as it comes to gap fill. That's when you're probably going to get the reject and come back. And I never thought in a million years I was going to get this. I put on the scalp trade. Then I posted the swing trade on Twitter, and then boom, it was going down. We covered, I think we got about $10 on the scalp, maybe 15, and then on the the swing trade, I mean, I was in and out one day. Sometimes they go one day, sometimes they go 3 months, guys. It's like, holy crap. Thanks for the info. If you ever have subscription service, I'll be the first to subscribe. Thanks, Norm. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it, but like I said, I still run a printing company. I still have a lot of stuff. And if I do this, I want to be dedicated. So I need like 1,000 members at $50 a head for 50 grand a month. And that will be it, guys. I'll be yours 100%. I won't even go to sleep at night for 50 grand a month. No, but we'll see. I want to keep it cheap so I get people on. So, and if I miss a day or two, I'm not gonna pay you $300 a month and you never show up, you know. So, but if I keep it, $35, $40, $50 right in that area, then it will be worth my time. I can hire someone to run my printing company, and then I could do this 100%. Believe me, guys, if I can make if I could be here 100% just banging out trades, that would be beautiful. And getting paid for it and teaching people like you guys, why not? That's why I want more FaceTime with you guys. And, if we did the hangouts, I think we can all see each other then too. We got to give it a shot. I'm still learning this YouTube crap and my Google account and, accepting people and all that crap. I'm a day trader. I'm a businessman. I own a business. This technical crap. I'm still working on my website. you know? So I manage my son's 401k. I shoot for 5% a month on 10K. Yeah, exactly. Trying to have it exactly by 30. So yeah, you can't short, but you know what? You can always short the indexes. Take the SDS or the QID. Don't do the triples. Triples are dangerous. Or if you do the triple, you just gotta, lessen your share size so you don't get your butt kicked. X, yeah, X, that thing's just a freaking beast. I'm upside down in this one too, but that's okay. I don't have a full position yet. It just keeps going. It's X. It's U.S. Steel. It's the Trump. Look how parabolic this thing is. Next level where I'm going to start adding. Because I'm going to hold. I traded this one a couple times already for a couple bucks when it was down, when it went up into here. It got me on here too. Went up. I was down. I was probably upside down about $5 on the trade, and it came right back in, and we just took the $3-4 and said thank you very much. Now we started adding it, double top here, gap fill, or wherever else. I'd have to look at my trade, but then it just keeps going. You have some pivots here. You have the 750 retrace right here, 36.76. If you're not short X, you can start adding here. It could go to 42. I don't, gosh, I had this trade down here too at the lows. We rode it up for a couple bucks and got out of it. And geez, look at this. But it is making lower highs. It isn't an up. It's not a real uptrend. I mean, look at this. This is parabolic. It's getting to be to a point where it's like, really, this is the Trump trade. Come on, straight up. I mean, you go from 15 to 35. You doubled your position, and it's still going up. This one's going to be coming in pretty hard and fast too. Like I said, I'll average. I'm not in a full position yet, but if I have to, I'll add some more here. Hopefully get my cost average around $32, $30. And when this one comes in, it's probably going to come right back to 20. But I'll be out of it for $5 or so. Like I said, I'm not a pig. So, but I help a girl. She has a 401k, and all we do, we trade the SDS, the QID. I think it's what is it, the TWM on the Russell, and then what was it? We'll do the SCO if we have to, if we're betting on it. But if she normally does 100 shares, we'll do like 50 shares of that. But we get $10 out of it. We take the $500. See you later. But yeah, we try to do. I think with her account this year, with doing just a couple trades, she'll probably be up maybe 22%, 25% on the year. And that's just that's barely trading, guys. That's just catching tops, catching bottoms, catching tops. Hangout won't be able to handle this many people, man. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll have to look in. That's another thing. If I go to the Go Meeting thing, I gotta have someone paying for something. I can't be paying for all this stuff too. But like I said, I've been talking to my wife and seeing what her thoughts are on it. Because like I said, in the morning, I'm helping with the kids. They have to be to work or be at school at 8 o'clock, and the market's open at 7:30, and it's just tough. And I've been in chat rooms with the Go to Meeting, and those been pretty good, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. More people make money. The the better we all are. Exactly. You got it. Well, that's what I'm saying too. I was saying in one of my other meetings or one of my live streams too. If you guys follow me and you're taking my trades, I'm going to make you 25 bucks a month or 50 bucks a month. So it's actually free. So, but again, I'm building up my followers. I'm doing all that stuff. I just want to make sure if I do commit to it, I, got to get something out of it. That's why it's like, all right, do I really want to do this? I'm here at 7:30 at night, doing live streams for everybody. So, but like I said, I was looking through stocks. I was watching Trump live, seeing what he was talking about. Because at this point, you turn on CNBC or you go to their website and it's Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump. It's like every other news thing is Trump. It's insane. But and then they had Siegel on today. Thanks, Rags. They have Siegel. Watch every time these markets go up. Watch for Jeremy Siegel, Warren Buffett, and Tepper, and maybe one or two other guys that they always put on. Now you got Siegel on there going, Dow 20,000, Dow told you, Dow 20,000. It's like, well, of course, you got the Fed, you got no volume, you got trillions of dollars getting pumped into the markets, you got them monetizing our own debt, buying our bonds, doing everything that we shouldn't be doing. Let's put it that way. You got Italy falling apart, you got Greece falling apart. You haven't heard about what was that little Cyprus? Remember Cyprus 2 years ago? Cyprus, oh my gosh! And then the markets cranked down for 3 days. We're just in fantasy land, guys. So just be careful in these markets if you have longs. Just tighten the stops because, like I said, we're gonna wake up one day and all this crap's gonna be freaking falling like a brick. You got the transports flying, but I do. Let's see here. What else was I looking at? Junk. You remember junk bonds? What was that? That was the big topic for a week, and then now it's tucked away. Don't talk about junk bonds. That's not good. And then I follow the broker dealers too. They're flying. The Dow Jones transports are flying. Drives me nuts, guys. All right. Anything else you guys want me to look at? Well, I just keep blabbing. Jack, yeah, Jack's just jackhammering us. But had ER, it's Jack in a Box. It's the best. It's like, oh geez. I'd rather go here or go to Shake Shack than this place. But again, we went from 60 to 109. You know what? Let it keep going, guys. Here's where our target is, around 85 bucks. So, just slowly, if you're adding in this with me, I'm in I don't even know where my price is right now. I'm in oh gosh, let me see here. I know I'm underwater. I don't have, you know what? I don't have my one platform up. I have all my stuff. Well, not all, but my one platform with that trade on there, I don't have it up right now. Not platform, but my what the hell's it called? My level 2 and all that stuff. I'm like brain dead, guys. This is my second live session of the day. Idea on shorting Apple. All right, we could take a look at that. But no, Jack, just hold tight on this one. If you're not short this one, you can add. You got to move like this. It's parabolic. It's getting stretched from the chart. It's Jack in the Box. It should be, I'm sure they'll upgrade it 2 more times and stuff like that. But gosh, you know what? Let me look at Twitter real quick here. Because I know I posted that one on there. Hey, if anybody's in the room that wants to get on the Twitter, my Twitter site, let me know. Let me know your handle, and I could put you in there. So I have 15 people that want to get in there, but I have no idea who they are. So I don't want to let them in because I just need spam, and I have no time and no patience for that crap. Yeah, I'll look at Jack, but no, if you're not short Jack, you can start shorting this thing. I mean, you got probably a little more. Let's look at the daily really quick here. I mean, you're going up on, this really has no volume, but, yeah, okay volume. But gosh, it started coming in, came to the 50% retrace. We're going right back up in the double top. Let's see what this thing does tomorrow. Maybe we go up a little bit higher, but we'll follow this thing on Richard. All right, cool. I'll check that out. Okay, are you in there? Here, let me check that. Just keep it short. Keep it on here. Don't go crazy with the volume, with the share size. Just be willing to add more if it goes up. When the markets do come in, all these are going to come down like a brick. Let's see. Rock Rhino. All right, you're not a spammer, are you? Let me see. Are you? Okay, there you go. All right. All right, you're in, brother. All right. See, that's what I'd like to know. Yeah, no problem. Richard, let's see. Anybody else? Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, and this is what I like. Sent a request on Twitter. Yeah, then I know who's in there, and I'll probably be weeding people out if I ever do the subscription. That will be one of my things. I'm working. Rags is helping me with a couple things. So, but Jack, yeah, if you're not short this one, definitely you could come short. Let's see if we can confirm above this on a weekly basis. I'm not going to do daily basis on this one because this daily crap is just driving me nuts. I'm going to do more weekly confirmation, bigger time frames on these because these are more swing trades. So I'm going to wait patient on these. Let's see what happens towards Friday, see where Jack is. Apple, you know what? That seemed, you know, it was trying. Now we're below this MA here, and now we're going kind of in a bearish manner. We were inside this bar, never confirmed, on this big breakdown bar. So right now it's kind of a 50-50 shot. If they throw some news out, they'll probably start talking about Apple, iPhone 7 sells 42 million at Christmas time, or so really it's just news driven. But again, this was a leader, guys, just doing nothing. It's like almost they exhausted this trade. All the big money got out up here, and now all the little retail traders are just trying to chase it. Where the big money bought down here, they wrote it up, they all distributed on here, and now it's really doing nothing. And now it's trying to fight on every bit of news. Monthly chart, you're still kind of above the 20 MA here, so it's holding tough, but it's just a weak stock. I'm still saying 75 bucks, guys, right here, 75.02. That's where this thing's heading eventually when these markets start to give. 90 bucks first and then 75. For me, I wouldn't do anything with Apple. Unfortunately, you might get a little bit of a run with the Christmas, it's not the Santa Claus rally, guys. It's the no participation light volume float rally. So the Santa Claus, that's just the nickname for it. Let's see here. Request on not look not Luke. Apple. Oh, UNH. Yeah, I didn't really post anything on the stock Twitch or anything. I got 12 people watching this now, so we got a little bit of a tighter community here, guys. Let's see here. UNH. Yeah, that one was going up. We had that one on the watch list. Pretty sure I wrote that one down. Let's see. Hold on. I got so many notes around here, guys. I got to start, like Rags, we were talking about setting up a watch list and stuff. UNH. I know I had that somewhere. But yeah, I mean, this would have been it right here. And I think, what did I look at this one? UNH. Yeah, this was just another high flyer. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we talked about this one. And I think we're saying 160, 165. See if we can wait a little bit more. Looks like it's not going to make it. Looks like it's not going to make it. You did have a little tail here too. So yeah, we did talk about this one, about a retrace coming back up and then possibly down. Let's see if we could get back up here to the 162, 163, and then you could probably short it if that's what you're looking to do. Yeah, damn it. Monthly chart, guys. Getting a little bit stretched. Yeah, this is one where it's not. It could probably go a little bit more, so just be careful. Let's see if we get a little more out of it. I don't know if earnings are coming up or anything, but let's see if we get a little more out of that one. Uh-oh, we got a new guy. They're following me. Thank you, sir. No, I'm not normal. Anyway, I think I am. No, I'm normal. Okay, yeah. There you go, Richard. No, I'm just joking with you, bud. GWPH, we already shorted that one, man. That was great. That was one we got in the room here. Someone, I forgot who he might be in here. If you're in here, tell us. No emotion. Can you please drop me in your Twitter? Yeah, I think I just did that, man. I saw your handle. You're in. I accepted you a little bit ago. Well, you have the same handle here and everywhere else, and I know you're a good man or a girl. I'm not sure what you are. So. Halliburton, yeah, Halliburton, that thing's killing me too. Unbelievable. Oh, no problem, man. But the GWHP, yeah, we took this one short right here, double top. Came in real nice. We already covered it. If it comes back into this all-time high, 133, 134, do it again. I'm going to. But yeah, we're already out of this one. This was great. This one felt like a brick, and like I said, I just took the money and ran, man. Yeah, 10% correction, GS. Oh yeah. When the markets come in, here's your area. Here's your area on the GHP. Come on now, get the right one here. Getting better at the software though, guys. I just got the software 2 months ago, 3 months ago. See, I pay for the software so I can use multiple brokers. Right there, 132, 134, right in that area. I mean, if it gets a double top, 137, God bless it. But yeah, if it comes back in, I mean, what you're looking to see if you're going long, I mean, this is news. I think this is a marijuana one, so we're probably getting some bid on it. So we have a great possibility coming in here, and got to watch out though. If it comes up high, it could go to 150. So we got to be real careful with this one. Let's stick something in here just in case. That's a big area, but let's take an upper sloping trend line here too. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's go back a little further just to see what's going on. All right, so that is the high. But yeah, I mean, we took this one short already. Let's wait for the retrace. Let's see if it goes up again. Let's stick a shorter retrace just to see what we're in for. If we take it from here, 618's at 126, and about 130 you could probably start, but let's see if we get to 132 to 137 area. Right in here would be the sweet spot. 135, 136, but let's see. So far, so good. It's coming up. When this thing fell, it's like, shit, I'm taking it off. You hit double bottom here. You filled the gap there. You got to get out of that trade. I didn't ride it all the way down to 107, but we got damn close. Let's see here. Yeah, add that. Yeah, people were asking. I had my other video today. I had that in there. Yeah, I mean, right now we came back up. We got into this double top. Man, this would have been the spot, I think, to short this one. But let's see if we could get to this $80 level. I don't know if it's going to make it, guys. And I mean, it had a great move today. I mean, I think they might have had earnings or something. I'm not really sure, but you have a nice doji here on the monthly. It is getting stretched a little bit. You know what? Let's see. Let's see this one here. Not bad. I mean, you got this is almost your line in this. I hate upsloping trend lines, but it's something that's going to show resistance. Let's see what we do. Let's see if we could get one more move up on this one. If they did have earnings possibly today, or maybe they had earnings here. They had some sort of news or something. I'm not really sure. Let's see here. But yeah, I mean, this isn't bad. That one's on I have that one on my watch list as well. Halliburton. Yeah, that thing's just being a bitch. We did trade this one. We made money on it before, but it's consolidating in a bullish manner. But again, we're moving up on this crap right here, and the oil and everything else. Oil comes in, this will come in. So if you do take this one, or if you're long in this one, definitely tighten that stop up. If you want to go short, I'm short already in this one. I'm upside down, of course, but I'm not in a full position. So we'll take this one slow and steady here. And as time goes by, guys, I'm making more money scalping, taking off trades, doing stuff. I'm building up my account so I can possibly, if I'm in a 10% position like NVIDIA, I've been married to that one for a little while. I could add more to that one. I'm debating on it. If it goes up a little bit, I'd love to see it go to 95. Then I'll add a little bit more to that because I've been building my account in the last 2 months. I've been sucking eggs on that trade. So, I can add a little more, but I'm still debating on it too. I'd still like to see one more push up and then maybe write some calls. That's what I'm really waiting for on that one, guys, is I can make some money on that one. So, but the Halliburton trade, that's not bad. We're back into, let's see, let's go to the weekly. Yeah, because you're into this gap fill here, and you got this high pivot here. You have this was it 618 coming up, and then the 750 right here. So you have a lot of resistance coming up on this, and you have a lot of resistance right here with this consolidation. So, and you also had a move from 27 to 54. From the beginning of the year. That's a hell of a move. I'd expect kind of like here we popped up, retraced back, popped up, retraced, popped up. I expect pretty good retrace possibly back into the moving averages there. So can you please drop me on your Twitter? I already did. I think Goldman Sachs, yep, 10% corrections. SKX, yeah, we looked at this one. Is this one flying still, or what's going on with this? Yeah, still going, huh? A little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can get to this gap window here. Got the 200 moving average. It is consolidating sideways for a possible push up. I mean, honestly, it could fill this gap up here. So for, if you wanted to go long, you could give it a shot. If we push up into this and it can't get above that, then it might have a possibility of coming back in. For me, nothing to do with this. I'd rather wait for it to push up. Let's see where the weekly chart is. Yeah, weekly chart. Yeah. Don't go long. If you are long, tighten these stops up a little bit. But we had good support down in here. We had one drop. This is what these excuse me, this is what these guys do. I think this was earnings. They drop it, get everybody out. Now it's going up. Then everyone chases it, goes up a little more. Yeah, this is your area right here. 32, 34, right in there. Let's stick a retrace in there just to see. Let's go from this pivot here. Yeah, 34, 37, 618. So it could go up into this area, but yeah, I'd rather see this thing shoot up, get the hopes and dreams of everybody of this thing going higher. Then you also have this trend line here too. So it starts getting 34, 35. That's a nice, pretty good area to start doing it. If you want to take a chance of going long, you can. You have some resistance coming up here on the weekly. You have the 200 MA coming on the daily. So that's you got to watch for that too. What about BA after what Trump said today, short or not? BA, we're short in this one. Yeah, I don't, I don't really follow what Trump says. He's going to affect some stuff, but I like the chart setup. We're coming in here. We were talking about this one down here around, I think it was maybe 140 or so, or maybe it was even here 144. And I was like, you know what? It starts going to 150, 152. I'm going to add short. And then, start slow and steady here. Let it get, if it gets the double top, 158, I'll load it up. And then let's see if we get a pullback. Again, we're moving up on, back in beginning of the year, this was a $100 stock. Now it's 152, and it hasn't really pulled back at all. I mean, then it comes back to 126, and boom, $25, $26 up. I don't know. Needs a pullback, in my honest opinion. Short it again. Yeah, Netflix, we are short. Yep. Yeah, we covered Netflix. We went short again if you follow me on Twitter. Are you in Twitter, Raj? I added today on Twitter, I added on Netflix and a post on Twitter. How about that? Would it be great to see you alerting intraday, some option plays to build some capital? Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. That's why I said it's hard for me when I got to see clients in the morning. I'm running around with my twitting. I am StockTwits on StockTwits. No, what about on Twitter? Did you follow me on Twitter? Are you in on Twitter too as well? Yeah, but Netflix you can short. On my on Twitter, I post most of my swing trades on there. So that's where I added. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. That's where I added on Netflix, we did do a scalp trade on StockTwits. Yeah, but if you do, let me know your handle and I'll get you on the StockTwits. A lot of stuff on StockTwits is more intraday action. I do post like the GIMO. I was like, hey, I'm covering my GIMO. So I try to do that, to alert people to say, hey, wow, go to Twitter page. He covered something or did something. So that's what I'm trying to do on there. So, but yeah, the Netflix we scalped today, that was a great one. That was what, boom, we got in, we got out, and done. I love that. I love those. Like the Alta, we got in, we got out, we're done by the end of the day. I can sleep. I'm still sleeping. Don't get me wrong, but let's see here. What else? Oh, IBM. Yeah, BA though. Yeah, I've been starting to add shorts on this one. I like the setup. Double tops up here. I think that's the all-time high too. Yeah, so definitely, if you're not short BA, I'd short it here. A $10 pullback maybe. That's all I'm looking for. If you have 500 shares, 400 shares, you get $10 at $4,000 out. StockTwits, my handle on. Okay, there you go. Are you following me on StockTwits? If you are, let me know. But no, on Twitter, if you're not in my Twitter page, just followed you on Twitter. All right, hold on. All right, let me put you in there. See, this is what I like. This is, now I know the people that are coming in here, they're not going to be any spammers. There you go. All right, just accepted you. Is it Luau? Luau Tao? I'm really bad with names, guy. I got people all over the world in here. So names, sorry if I mispronounce it, but doing the best. I'm a trader. Oh, no problem, man. All right, you're in. All right. Yes. I'll say, so you're all right. So you guys are in there. Yeah. So if you want to follow me on Twitter or just send me an email and saying, hey, dum dum, my name is this. Let me follow you on Twitter. So, all right. Let's see what else here. IBM. Yeah, BA, you could short that one. IBM. like to get 100 people in here, guys, and we're all throwing out trades, intraday action. Hey, John, double top on this one. Boom, we pull it up. Yeah, let's go short. Let's do it. Bam. You know, kind of like play today, and I'll show you that one. IBM, huh? Let's see here. I had a nice move up here, 160. Gosh, I'd like to see it up in here. And we got a gap right here too. Let's put a retrace on this thing. See where we're stopping. Let's start with here. So 750. Let's go a little higher. Let's see what it looks like there. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You got the 750 there. You got the gap fill. You got the high pivot. You got the 618 here. Yeah, I'd say let's see if we get a little. Oh, that's the weekly. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys and girls, boys and girls. Oh man, shoot. It came to this high pivot already, and it's already pulling back. Shoot, daily charts telling a little different story. This is setting up for possible lower prices. Geez. Yeah, let's see what happens in the next week or so. If we go sideways and maybe retrace one more time, you could probably go short. But this one's actually setting up on a daily chart for some lower prices. But let's see on the weekly again. Weekly's not bad though. Slightly a little bit bullish here. Tried to break out, retrace back down, came back up into this area. Starting to hold that. Yeah, because you got to, to go long on here, you got some resistance coming up here, 750. To go short, you're still above the MA. So right now, let's wait for pattern on the daily. Let's see if we could get more sideways action, maybe a little more up. Nice little wedge going on, and then boom, maybe we get some selling on this one. But yeah, right here would have been the spot, double top here. I mean, it's still only $5 down from that area, not too bad, but it's $5, a couple hundred shares. That would be, a grand or two. CMCSA, CMCS. That's too long of a symbol, Rags. Yeah, this one's pulling back. Do we have this one on our watch? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it came back double top. Nice little top. Yeah, I think we did. Did we talk about the topping tail maybe on this one? Yeah, the topping tail. You had the nice retrace coming right back in. Did close above it. Never confirmed. Coming back in. But now look at this. You have an inside bar bullish pattern. So if you're bullish on this one, if it closes below, say this low here, $68, you still have this guy here, so it could possibly move up. But if it starts getting below the 20, the 50, then you're going to be in trouble. I just followed you on Twitter. All right. Comcast. Oh, that's right. That's Comcast. 5 cents. That's like the only one. All right, hold on here. I got some more guys in here. 15. Let's see. Hold on here, Raj. Let me get him in here. All right, you're in Twitter now. This is so cool. All right, I got you in there. You put stops on your trades. You know what? It's all mental stops because I'm on the charts every day. If you put a stop in there, the market makers are going to come and get you and take you out. That's what their job is. Because if they're just trading back and forth to themselves all day, and the market makers do, they trade back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to make the market. If there weren't market makers, some stocks wouldn't even trade. Let's put it that way. But as soon as they see you, it's weird. And I've been there. I always told my wife years ago, someone's watching me. Every time I put a stop in my trade, I could be a buck away, and all of a sudden the stock, it's like this. Let's see, which one can I pull up here? It's like this. Okay, so I'm shorting the stock, say down here. My stop's right here, and all of a sudden I put my stop in there. Say it comes in, I go short, and I'm like, all right, my stop out. Not this is a bad example. Or let's see here. Yeah, I mean this is okay. But as soon as I put my stop in here, say at 68.75, all of a sudden the thing just like it's like a magnet, right to my stop. It'll grab your stop by the penny, and then just pull it right back and go straight down. That's what happens if you put a stop out there, or a market or a limit order out there, they're gonna come get you, man, every time. So make sure it's hard to do mental stops, let me tell you, because all of a sudden it's going against you. And you're like, oh, just a little more. Oh, just a little more. Oh shit, just get me out. But if you show your trade out there, they're gonna take you out. Period. Believe me, they are watching you. Those are the market makers. But I want to show before I roll here. I got to get going. But before I roll here, guys, I want to show you this trade on play. I hope someone caught this one today. gosh, was it on play today? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, where the heck is it? Is it gapped up, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, this was after hours. That's why. It's like, oh shit, what the hell happened here? Oh, I scalped this thing after hours. That's right. I was like, what? I really did. But no, we took this trade at 53.50, and this is the reason why we took it. And we scalped it after hours on earnings. Someone brought, I think it was Rags brought it up, or no, no emotion. I think, yeah, I dropped play. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. No emotion showing me this one. And look at this. I mean, you have an upper trend line right here connecting these lows to this high to right here. And then you take the area here, just say, say right there, and then you come up right on this trend line. And that's where you kind of want to look at this trade. And you're looking at 53 even number, you're looking at 53.50, and the half of that, and then you're looking at 54. Boom, it hit that. Here, I'll pull up the 60-minute I could go into after hours. Time 24 hours right there. So my entry was right here. We had a quick pull. Actually, let's pull the 10-minute up. You can see a little bit better. So right when it hit that area, we took the trade. Boom, half out, quarter out. We held a quarter, went back up in our face. We got 10 cents on the last quarter. But we still got a buck out of this trade. This was great. Right into that area, pulled back nicely, and then went straight up. So keep this one on too. This one could be possible fade tomorrow. Maybe 55, 56. I'm going to do a little bit of work on this tonight. Maybe find a little bit of an upper area, mathematical. That there's a bunch of different crap I do to figure out how to find trades, guys. It's like a mad scientist with trying to figure this stuff out. Hold on, let me stick this back in here. So yeah, that was that trade today. That was great. Again, if no emotion didn't tell me this trade, I would maybe watch it because it was trending on Twitter, or on StockTwits. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's two trend line. I mean, that upper trend line is just showing me that okay, this is where you could possibly take it because this time frame here. And then as it goes up, I want to put something in there. And then the 53.45, that was a great area. You look for the even number of 50 pairs, 52 pairs, 53 pairs. So it's going through natural resistance. And it got to this certain area in this trend line, and that's where it pulled back. So, but yeah, get stopped out a lot. I used to get stopped out all the time. I'd be screaming at the computer. My wife would be like, "What the hell are you doing? There's someone watching me. I know it. This is bullshit." Every time I put a stop at the stock, it's like a magnet right to it. And not only does it grab my stop, it does it by the penny. It's like, oh my gosh. And then when I was being, educated about trading, yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. They were coming to get me every time. So now it's just a mental stop, guys. And then, and like I said, if a trade comes in, I'm taking it, like Humana. We took this one, and this one went up against me before, and it came right back in, and I just took it out. I took the couple bucks. I was like, I'm done with this thing. This one's coming real nice. You know what? I should have chiseled the rest off, but this was another high flyer. I mean, look at this move. This is ridiculous. Again, the Trump rally. It's going to come back more, so we're just going to go and do this. Now I know. Thanks. Exactly. Now you do know. Don't put those styles unless you're going to leave or doing something. And another thing, guys, don't put it at 83. Don't put it at even numbers. Put it at an odd number. Like if you want to put a stop here, don't put it at 200 because they're going to take it to 200. Put it at 199.37, 199.47. Don't put it at even numbers because stocks love to go to even numbers too, down and up. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go get some sleep tonight, but I'll be in the morning. I'm gonna try to get in early to do some intraday action with you guys. So be ready. I'll post some stuff on StockTwits and on YouTube and all that good stuff. Again, I'm working on my website, so hopefully I could get emails or I could send out an email blast to say, hey, I'm doing a live session. Let's go. Let's find some stocks. Let's make some money, guys. All right, that's it for me. And thanks for coming by. Thanks for subscribing, all that good stuff. Twitter, StockTwits, Facebook, I do a little bit of stuff on, but nothing crazy. Hey, no problem. You know what? I love, like I said, guys, I love doing this stuff. You guys are helping me as much as I'm helping you, and that's what it's all about. We're all in this crazy game together. And you know what? If maybe at one point I get 1,000 people on board, we can actually move a stock here and there. No, who knows though? But honestly, you could. That guy who traded the $100 million account, we could move stocks. It was pretty crazy. You know, we had 4-to-1 left. We had a $400 million account. It was pretty crazy. But that was interesting times. Let me tell you. All right, guys. I'm out of here. You have a great night, and that's it for now. I'm running out of steam. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my videos. God bless. See you on the charts.